Hello and welcome to Miniature Adventures. I'm Big Lee, and this week I want to talk about resolutions and how to keep them. So I'd like to start by hoping you all had a decent Christmas, even if some of you on the other side of the pond ended up locked inside due to the storm of the century. And of course I want to wish all of my subscribers, wherever you are in the world, a very happy new year. Let's hope 2023 is better than the last few we've had. Now it's time to look forward and make some resolutions for the new year. Now I've spoken about this before, about New Year's resolutions before, and once again I'll be setting myself some goals for the next 12 months. Now resolutions of course are not for everyone, many are made and not kept, but I think that's because resolutions should challenge us but not be too grandiose or difficult to achieve. I prefer to treat them as a broadly achievable mission statement for the coming year rather than some daring, life-changing thing that you're not going to keep to. And that's the problem, is when they're not realistic, not really achievable, too grandiose, too big, the chances are you're not going to keep to them. And that's why people get a little bit despondent about resolutions. I keep mine just a little bit more grounded, I hope, and therefore I seem to achieve them. So what are my resolutions for the coming year? Well, as in previous years, one resolution I always end up setting myself is to paint more miniatures. Many of us seem to say similar things at this time of year, and certainly there seems to be a common theme in many of the January blogs that I'll be reading. Of course, it's a very laudable goal, but I would always set this as a target, but I don't really measure the success at the end of December. I'm less worried about actually getting more minis painted than I am about completing set goals, keeping the production line flowing throughout the year. If I can end the year broadly on par with the previous year, and if my projects are being completed on time, then that's a good thing, and I count it as a resolution kept. Now if you are, if you've set paint more miniatures as one of your goals for 2023 and worry you can't achieve it, check out my video on clearing the lead mounting. The other main resolution for the year, and again a repeat from last year, is play more games. It's one that again that crops up quite regularly in many wargamers blog posts and in their social media. And unlike with the paint more miniatures goal, this one I do measure because I keep a log of all the games that I play. So for many years now I've kept a battle log, a simple spreadsheet listing all the war games I've played, their outcome, several other metrics. 2022 was a very good year for me, both in terms of the number of games that I played and the quality of their outcomes. In short, I won more games than I lost by a considerable margin, making 2022 my most successful year to date. And I hope that, of course, that success rate is as good for 2023. But more than anything, I want to try to actually get more games in, increase the frequency of which I'm playing. And it'll probably mean more solo games, and hopefully they'll also translate into more playthrough videos for the channel, because they seem to be very, very popular. So my third and final resolution is to work harder to develop the channel, the YouTube channel. I'm ending the year on a little under 1,700 subscribers, so I'm quite happy with that. I'm constantly amazed that so many people have subbed and want to come back and watch my videos, sometimes multiple times it seems, and leave comments. I love it. It's fantastic. It's why I do it. So thank you to everyone that has subbed and comes back and watches my videos. 2023 should hopefully see me breach the 2,000 subscriber mark, and I'd like to find ways to increase the viewership next year. I'm considering some sort of subscriber giveaway or something like that when I reach that milestone. I haven't had a chance to think about it. And some of that growth that I want to try and encourage will come through doing different types of content, particularly more longer versions of battle reports, which seem to be very popular. So I'll be trying to play and film more solo games here in the operations room, but I also hope possibly to be able to video at least one Regit game in Postage Shed of War at some point, although I may have to bribe everyone in some form to allow them to let me be there and video them while they play. So I'll have to give that a little bit of thought. So what is a suitable bribe to encourage them to get in front of the camera instead of taking the pee out of me for me being in front of the camera. So there you have it, my 3 very simple resolutions for 2023, broadly similar to those that I had for 2022. But what about you? Do you make hobby-related resolutions, and how successful have you been with them in the past? And if you do, what are they? You know, put that in the comments. Of course, if you do write it in the comments, it's as good as a contract, and I'll hold you to it. You know, when you set resolutions for yourself, how likely are you to keep them? As always, I'd love to hear from you. Please join in the conversation. So if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe and share. And if you want to keep up to date with weekly content from this channel, please tap the bell notification icon. So until next week, stay safe, keep gaming, have a happy new year, and of course, keep rolling high.